Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shady
in the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we're jumping into our review Power, Ghosts, Book 2, Season 3, Episode 9, y'all. Please forgive us. We've taken some time off, but we're back. We're back at it. And please make sure that y'all join us next Sunday for the finale. I know it's Memorial Day weekend. People got plans and stuff. But yeah, please make sure y'all join us 10 o'clock next Sunday so we can talk about the finale. Now, if you haven't already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you hit the like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. Now, Tariq is looking through Davis's office. He's going crazy. And Kane pulls up on him, y'all. I'm mad that y'all aren't here with us so we can talk about this, but so I'm gonna just act like I'm really talking to y'all, like y'all here in the chat. But please make sure that you drop down in the comments, Naya, Jeremiah, what is it, Michael Nemo, the list go blatant truth. Make sure Mike
Ready.
ready, yes, Deirdre, please make sure y'all jump in the chat. Well, the comments, y'all know what I mean. So anyway, so Kane jumps up on him and they start going back and forth about Effie. And he's like, how are we helping get her out? And they get into a brawl in the office, which Davis ends up walking in and breaking up. But, basically Kane says you left her out here thirsty. So I gave her something to drink. Now, then Tariq thanks Davis for letting him, I guess, leave the scene of Theo's death. And Davis is pretty positive that they don't suspect him of anything, which I don't know why he doesn't or wouldn't think, especially. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't think so. It's Cooper, it's Saxe. Come on. Now, he is upset, however, that he wasn't the one to put do the bang and the bang and the thing and thing. So Tariq brings up finding the police report about Whitman, and then Davis and Tariq share info, and they realize the feds have the information that Whitman had. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. And Davis actually said that he kept it to have leverage over Monet. In case she go crazy, Monet. Now Effie, she's in the interrogation room. And I was proud, okay, because this is how Diana should have been.
Yeah, yeah. My boo was proud too. He was like, "Yeah, she ain't full. Effie's back. Effie's
Right.
back."
This is how Diana was supposed to be. Attorney, attorney. Okay. And, which of course upsets Blanca and Jenny. They feeling some type of way. Then they get a text about Saxe. And now, Jenny is feeling like shit, or maybe I don't know. I don't know if she really was, because she wasn't really crying on the scene. It didn't seem like it. She had like a little 2-second cry. Ugh.
Look, I mean, she had.
I ain't even seen no mascara run.
I didn't think it, again, when we'll get there, but even the little love letter he wrote her, I was like, bruh, it was what it was. Get out your feelings.
Now, back at the office, they trying to figure out who the hell did this, and they feel like it was a plot with Davis and Theo, and he decided to do this and have him take out Saxe. Blanca is going in on Saxe, and Jenny is just really not trying to hear it. She feeling some type of way because that's her boo, or at least now in her mind, now that he's gone, he is. Now Jenny wants to be all righteous and shit, talking about how Saxe sacrificed his life for them, and don't be going in on him. And Blanca, you know how Blanca is. She's like, he was dirty.
He was dirty, always been dirty.
Why are we trying to act like he was the same? Because he wasn't.
Okay. Please, whoever that guy was basically breaks them up and tells them that that's why they need to get Effie to talk so they can get this.
Okay, now, yes, that's what it's supposed to say. So basically, they want to try and use all the information that they have to get Effie to flip. but it's not looking too good for them. That's all.
Not at all.
Kane looked like he was ready to run Brayden over, okay, with the car, but he hit him with the door instead. Look, knocked the wind out poor little.
I think he knocked more than the wind out of Braden. He was in the hospital. He was that was more than wind. I'm just
Because he
saying.
was in the hospital. That means something.
Yeah.
He got released real quick.
He was clearly hurt.
He got released real quick.
I was
Okay.
so proud of Braden. So you ain't gonna talk nothing about Braden this whole episode. I was so proud of Braden. For all y'all, for all of our viewers, because I know how y'all come for me for
Oh, you mean at the
caping,
end?
for caping for
mean,
Braden. So
you mean at the end when he
yeah,
finally did what he was supposed to do?
yeah.
God knows how many times.
Don't get
So then, Kane finally he gets out the car. He asks him if he a narc, and Brayden is basically pleading for his life and telling him, he didn't know nothing about Lauren being alive, and Effie took off without him. That ain't got nothing to do with him. Okay.
And obviously Kane has no choice but to believe him because he knows that he's never finished the job before. So
Basically. And he lets him know, what went down with Effie and everything, and basically just left him in the middle of the street in pain. I don't know how the hell he found his way to the hospital.
Yeah, he did. And then Monet surprisingly gets a letter from Saxe telling her that Tariq is working with the feds. And that's why Diana got locked up. And Diana just happens to be there as well. So Monet tells her to basically carry along and go find out what's going on. And then Tariq goes to visit Braden in the hospital for Braden. And Braden finally realizes that Tariq knew Lauren was alive this whole time. And that's how he clearly knew that him and Effie effed up and, weren't able to finish the job. So Tariq says that, they need to go tell Obi, which I guess is Noma's man.
Yeah,
they're not going to have it work or what they need, her money. And tells him to keep his eye on Weston Holdings in the meantime. And then Lauren gets a call from Tariq leaving a message about why she didn't warn him about Effie getting roped up. And of course, Lauren doesn't answer the phone, which makes me
wonder. She was actually about to text him, I think.
Right. But then I don't know. I was like, I wish they would have elaborated or went in a little bit more about that scene because we didn't even see her for the rest of the episode. Yeah, we didn't see her.
So then Evelyn went to go see about Monet, okay, looking for Drew and talking about that video that went viral. Mr. Oh, everything is fine, okay? And I guess Monet started feeling some type of way. Cause I'm sorry, that Monet was feeling some type of way because Evelyn was getting out of pocket. And Evelyn did not give a damn, okay? She feels like Drew killed Gordo and Monet killed Frank. And she ready to go to war. Okay.
Right. She's like, I'm not gonna play about my son. I let Frank go, but I'm not gonna play about my boy.
And then she tells her that she probably killed Lorenzo. Because you ain't even said. I ain't seen you shed not one tear. Okay. Evelyn even tried pleading with her as a mother. I'm coming to you as a mother.
And Monet was not giving her nothing.
Not at all. She ain't give her nothing. And yeah, Evelyn basically threatened her and was like, you ain't getting away with this shit. Monet jumped in her face. Evelyn ain't back down until Kane came in there like, boo. Take that shit outside. Then after she leaves, Drew comes in talking about, yeah, I'm I gotta, this is my mess. I gotta handle it. Sir, you were just in the back hiding.
Well, yeah, they basically say if Drew, they coming for you and they not gonna stop until they get you. So Drew know he gotta handle it. And I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way things went down, but I was like, damn, Drew, I didn't know. I mean, I knew you was ruthless after Gordo, but
let me say this. Okay, first of all, how you gonna say it's my mess? I'm gonna handle it, and then tell Kane we got to do this.
That part.
I thought it was your mess. You got to handle
it. Kane is good at helping him clean up his mess.
Well, that's why it went down the way it went down because Kane was involved. Well, that Drew probably would have went in there and made a whole mess.
Well, then Tariq goes talk to Obi, while he's apparently torturing someone else.
Pulling
Obi
out his
tells
teeth. Jesus
I
Christ.
know. Obi tells him he wants green cards for his family in Nigeria. And if he can't get them, you know, he basically
He installing Noma. Because
right.
he want to see you gone. Tariq.
Okay. So of course Tariq goes to see Tate for help. And Tate's like, I'm about my money. So unless
I
you're
know,
trying
and Tariq was like, oh, I'm already.
and
He's
then
like, no, it ain't enough.
he asks about Weston Holdings and tells him that, they want him on the board and he thinks there may be some funny style stuff going on. And, Tate is so smart, right? And so Tariq is like, nah, everything's fine. And so he's like, okay, cool. And then Tate calls Harper and they meet with some random guy. I don't know who he was, but apparently he has been looking into or investigating Weston Holdings. And so basically Tate wants to back him to expose Weston Holdings, as a part of his campaign of taking down Wall Street to defend Main Street. I said, well, come on, Black brother, let's do this.
Any scene involving Tate, she is all in. Okay. All in. What happened to Tate's brother? Didn't he have a brother in this show?
Didn't he lose his job and they not really that cool after that?
I mean, damn, get him on you. Whatever. Okay, well, Davis went to go see Effie, and she basically told her that, he basically told her that she didn't have a case. She was gonna lose. Let's talk about how much time you're gonna get. And she like,
I ain't trying to hear that.
the hell? She was like, I need somebody that's gonna fight for me, and you coming in here all drunk. Yeah, this ain't it. Okay. And he was like, okay, well, if you don't like a gift horse, then fine. I'll refer you to somebody. I said, Davis is such an asshole.
I know, right?
And then she brings up, that she's getting punked for the phone. She can't call nobody. And Davis says that he'll talk to the captain about it. Now, Weston Holdings gets raided by the FBI. Okay. And Daddy Braden is lost in the sauce. He has no idea what's going on, but he's super pissed because they being accused of a Ponzi scheme. And apparently, Uncle Luke is missing in action. He done slipped out the back door.
Uncle Luke said, don't stop, but he's gone.
Right? And left Kiki to hang. But, Braden came through in the clutch.
Okay, can I just tell y'all, this did irritate me.
That he came through her.
Okay.
I mean, he getting some. He better do something.
Is he still getting some? You smashed a couple times. You found out she was smashing your uncle.
Well, okay, wait, whoa. Wait.
I mean, I'm just it's giving you're being Captain Saver. That's what it's giving.
What we are not gonna do is we don't know for sure. Just the little asshole brother said that. We don't know. People do assume things.
Didn't even Lucas say, oh, I guess you are charming. I didn't think you would get Kiki. No, he absolutely smashed Kiki.
She smashed the homie.
She smashed the homie.
Well, apparently Brady don't care.
If y'all disagree, drop down in the comments. But I definitely think that Kiki was smashing Uncle Luke.
Well, he still threw her a bone. He helped her out. And basically threw his uncle under the bus and said it was all Uncle Luke. Okay, I saw the books, I saw the paperwork, wasn't nothing adding up, and he threatened
me to secrecy. If I was Braden's dad, I would be looking at him sideways. Just my thoughts. This is all our family money. You live off this, and yet you gonna protect your uncle who's funneling the money out. I would be looking at my child sideways.
It couldn't have been me because I'm not gonna call it protecting. I'm gonna call it scared for my life. My uncle threatened me.
Oh, your uncle threatened you?
I had no choice. Okay?
Yes, but Braden wasn't giving that. I'm just saying, maybe he needs to work on that.
I feel like Braden is always giving that, but that's neither here nor there. So Jenny and Blanca get back to the office, and they see the letter that Saxe wrote from the grave. Jenny gets super emotional. Blanca read it and realized they had a thing going on. Him and Mrs. Jones, okay?
Her name is Sullivan, but okay.
Listen here, ma'am. Let's not do that.
But I get where you were going with it. I get where you were going.
You know what? Okay. All I did do was motivate Jenny to, see this case through even more, as if she needed any more motivation. Nothing was stopping her before anyway.
I think the important part is even Saxe tells her in this love letter that she needs to sit her down somewhere and that he'll do more damage now that he's unalive than he would while he was here on Earth. But Jenny got to fight. She got to stand by her man.
Can I just say, it aggravates me to my soul that this man is writing from the grave.
Yeah, she was very irritated about it.
It irritates me. I can understand, him writing to Jenny. But once we done wrote to Monet, we done wrote to didn't he? Oh, well, we didn't get to that yet. He done wrote to somebody else. Like, sir. So then Davis is leaving the police station. And he is confronted by Blanca and Jenny. Okay. And they telling him it's all his fault. That Saxe is dead. They also let him know that they saw the surveillance camera where he spilled the coffee on Saxe and slipped Diana a note. And they feel like it was, to feed her, so that she could feed Saxe false information that was told then to Theo, and then had him kill Saxe since he was dying anyway.
No wonder I didn't get that, because that's a lot. That's a plot.
It was a lie. And Davis basically told her, F your life. Okay.
And I'll see you for harassment if you don't got my face.
Basically. And he said, if you're looking for somebody to blame for Saxe's death, boo, look in the mirror. I said, oh, mic drop. And he don't even know. He don't even know. Well, we know. And yes, yeah, Jenny. Miss, I ain't protecting your ass.
Okay. So Tariq has a plot to kill Uncle Lucas. He's explaining this to Braden. Braden isn't feeling it. And says that he doesn't want to end up like Tariq, just to be, unaliving people all willy-nilly. So Braden said,
including his daddy.
Yeah, and then says he killed his daddy. Unalived his daddy.
I said, Braden.
I said, are you not, if you know that, why would you say that to him?
Why are you speaking in this manner?
If you've seen him a couple people, why would you test him?
He knows not who he's dealing with.
And Tariq basically lets him know that he needs to do for basically the family that he claimed. That one.
He said pick a side.
Pick a side.
After the side.
You stupid. So then Braden's daddy is going nuts. They've frozen their funds and the family is going crazy. Braden's dad refuses to believe his brother is responsible for this. Police show up at the door. They want to bring him in for questioning. And before he goes, he tells Braden, sometimes the hard thing is the only thing you can do. And I said,
why
let that sit with you. Let that sit.
I said, why the hell did he tell him that? Uncle Lucas ballsy ass. He calls the DEA, okay, and says the reason why he went into hiding is because he was afraid of the people who are actually in on the Ponzi scheme. And, he has intel on the drug operation. This man wants protection and immunity. So Blanca knows that he's a damn lie. Okay. But nobody else give a damn. Nobody cared. They like, this is to help with the RICO case. So F all what you saying. Now, Jenny said in order for us to even consider that offer, we need a little taste of what you got. And he said, look in the crash coin. I said, you little snitch bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, but we knew he was going to save himself. I mean.
So they decided to use this information to get Effie to give information on the bodies. But I don't think Effie got no information on nobody.
I don't think she really does either.
So wrong road, y'all. Wrong road.
Wrong road.
Now Kiki, she packing up because she's worried about the scrutiny that
She
she'll
about to
get
get
from
the
her
dipping.
family. You said what?
She about to
She
get the
get the
dipping.
dipping. She doesn't want her parents to look bad. So also she doesn't want to turn on Lucas because then she would have to admit guilt and still have her parents look bad. So
Right.
Brady promises her that he'll make it all go away. Without saying, without having her say that she did it.
Don't save her. You
She
don't
don't
want to
wanna
be
be, well,
safe.
she do. She just might not deserve it.
I definitely don't think she deserves it. So Drew and Kane have started their plot out against the Castillos. They apparently plan to do a gas chamber situation. Uh,
Right?
that was brutal, but I guess instead of shooting them in the, I don't know. So they go inside to
I
make sure
think that's a little bit more peaceful. I don't think it's painful.
you're choking to death.
I mean,
You're
no,
gasping for
it's
air.
it's really fast. You kind of like pass out and then you die.
Yeah, you need help. So they go inside and they make sure they all unalive. And Drew apologizes to Evelyn before she, gets ready to expire. And then Evelyn, hanging on by a thread, tells Drew that it was his mother that wanted Lorenzo gone. And so now Drew has his crazy face on.
They're
And
really
yeah,
trying to
of
make
course,
this
Kane
man
wins.
look like a psycho, but I can't get into it.
Oh yeah, he does look like a little bit of a psycho. Then Diana comes to see Tariq and questions why he didn't tell her
No,
about.
you didn't mention that he actually ended up like covering her face and killing her then, well, unaliving her.
Well, she was gonna go anyway. I think, in my opinion, that was a like, how they say like if you an
No, he
animal.
wanted to do it. He did it with his hands. That was sick.
No, they say how like when if you were an animal, then you don't want it to suffer, so you kill it, like you get rid of it. So I
She
think
wasn't
he
she
was just
wasn't
trying to.
suffering. She wasn't suffering. That now that was gasping for air. That was suffering. That's when she's like convulsing and yeah, that's totally different.
Well,
That
they
was
couldn't they couldn't let her live. Yeah, Diana comes to see Tariq and questions why he didn't tell her about the locker situation. She then accuses him of working with the feds, which obviously makes Tariq angry. So Diana says she wants to get out of the life and start over in another state. And asks where that leaves her and Tariq. And Tariq's like, you need to worry about
worry
yourself.
about yourself.
I said, Tariq,
And he said, I gotta take this call. You need to
how
get
could
the
you be
dipping.
so heartless? It's awful. He just did her so dirty. But then Tariq
Yeah.
gets a call from LSJ, I believe, the RSJ, whatever,
RSJ.
RSJ,
Mhm.
and asking about Tate snitching to the FCC or SCC.
SEC.
Okay, yeah. And so Tariq tells him that he'll take care of it. He ain't know nothing about it. And Diana breaks in his room and finds Whitman's file. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And she took this back to Drew. Okay. So now Drew's trying to put everything together in his head. He was giving Kane vibes, like it hurts to think.
Right.
Okay. And he feels like Lorenzo killed Zeke. Tyreek told Monet about it. She got Gordo wound up by telling him that Lorenzo was responsible for Frank's murder. And Evelyn told him that Monet wanted Lorenzo dead. So Diana is telling him that, that doesn't
She
make
think
any
he's
sense.
crazy.
Okay, IG killed Zeke. Kay walked in and said she ain't believe him. Mm-mm. So of course now they know Kay knew the whole entire time. And that's why Lorenzo basically let him take over, the business. And they're like, so, of course they want to know why. Why the hell would they daddy for their brother? So they're like, he's like that he thought he was shooting Mecca. It was by accident. And he thinks that it's a real possibility that she had Lorenzo killed. And when he brought it up to her, she threatened to kill his ass. Okay, so, and Diana says, okay, well, if she's willing to kill Kane, what the hell you think she's gonna do to us? And they was ready to find out. Okay, because they
Oh
went
yeah, they was like
straight
F
to
trying
Monet.
to find
It
out.
was literally the next scene. It made me feel like it was we
They
want
said
to
there's
know right
strength in numbers.
right. So they went to go see about Monet, and of course she played dumb. She tried to get Kane in on it, and Kane was like, let's not. I didn't even think you was even enough to take out my daddy, but why the hell not? Okay. You turned your back on me for Tyreek. Then she tried to flip it. Oh, this is about Tyreek. Da-da-da-da-da. You always felt some way about Tyreek. So, basically she's like, y'all okay with him taking out Zeke? And Diana is like, yo, it was a accident.
Mm-hmm.
So then Monet starts talking about how Lorenzo, basically how it was an accident, but he left her not knowing what the hell was going on, all sad and upset the entire time. And you trying to act like he is like the greatest father ever. He sent you away, not because
You
you're
nosy.
supposed to get an education. It's because you know he didn't want you around. She just down in the daddy. Just goodness. Then she talks to Drew about how it's supposed to be family this and family that, but he had you jump to prove to me that IG killed Zeke. I said, goodness. And she tells them that she would do the same for any of them. Diana was not trying to hear none of that. Okay. She
He
said,
was
you
like, oh
selfish
no.
bitch. She said, you're
She said,
selfish.
you gonna hear this today. You gonna get
Okay. She said, you know what? Listen, all you care about is yourself. You ain't even think about what taking out our daddy would do to us. And she actually jumped at her. Monet was like, let that bitch go. Let that bitch go.
I
I
said,
said that's I
Lord,
said that's Mary coming out. That's Mary coming
right.
out. And then she told Monet, you could basically you ruin every good thing in this family. And if anybody should be unalived, it should be you.
Mm.
Monet kicked them all out. She said, I don't need y'all. I don't need take another Quaalude. You love me in the morning.
You stupid. Then Tariq drops off some money to somebody named Pinky, who is apparently standing outside of Uncle Lucas's building.
Yeah, Pinky was following Braden apparently.
Okay, so Braden is visiting Uncle Luke to try and talk to him about signing, taking legal responsibility for this Ponzi scheme, and offering him a way out. Like, look, we'll get you out the country, da da da. And Lucas says he's not scared of his ghetto friends. I was like, God, Uncle Luke. And so Lucas plans on turning in Kiki and his brother, along with Tariq and Braden. And before Tariq can get to Braden, he done pushed them all off in public, people sitting down. Like it wasn't discreet at all. I'm really confused, and I hope that they show how he gets out the situation because it was very apparent that he was pushed off the balcony. But Braden finally did it. He got his first body. What he say he couldn't do it? Tariq, I can't just be out here all willy-nilly. Well, Braden, welcome to the club.
I think he just realized how selfish his uncle was. He's like, I'm gonna tell you to your face, I'm gonna take you, your homeboy, your daddy who ain't have nothing to do with it, and
Right.
Kiki down. So I can stay here. I ain't living he said no third world country. He was like, I'm gonna stay here, get all my money, and F all y'all that ain't have nothing to do with it, ain't know nothing about it. And I mean that might, he ain't no killer, but don't push him. Okay. It'll do
Okay. Don't push.
it.
Y'all better put some respect on Braden's name. It only took 3 seasons. So now Kane goes to see Effie, pretending to be her lawyer, trying to get her to flip on Tariq. Effie's really not trying to hear it, and Kane is upset and that she's still out here protecting him. And Effie lets him know that there is no us, and like whatever you're trying to do,
I just laid up with you a couple times. Like it ain't even like that.
right? It's not even like that. And so
Dang,
Kane is clearly bothered.
that's not what it's giving. That's so disappointing.
You're
So
stupid.
disappointing.
Kane is clearly bothered by this response. You could see he was a little emotionally hurt.
She broke my baby heart. He looked like he wanted to cry. He gonna cry in the car. So two bit. Who remembers
We
this
got a
guy?
whole we need y'all to drop down in the comments for this one. Two-Bit, we was having a hard time. I know he used to roll with Tommy, so
Yeah, I know he
fits.
worked with Tommy, but beyond that, I don't remember anything.
Why does Tariq owe him money? Can y'all let us know? Drop down in the comments, let us know. We still
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So he caught up with Tyreek because he also got a letter from Saxe. Saxe is just out here. He got letters from the grave again.
You get a letter. You get a letter.
And says that he got some super valuable information and he's looking to get his $100,000 on top of what Tyreek already owes him. Tyreek said, look, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
He pulled a Tierra Marie. I ain't got it. This is probably why 50 put it in the damn. I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
Then he had this man switch cars with him. Let's not forget, Tyreek just got a whole brand new Porsche. Okay.
Look,
Now,
I was just so happy to see he won't back on foot.
Yeah, but he riding around in the hoopty. We can't be what you can't be doing is wearing all these designer clothes and driving around in this
He
little
was
box
wearing designer clothes when he was walking.
Well, people do that. That people do that in New York. That's
I'm just saying.
It's the thing. It's better. Listen, trust me, it's better than doing that and riding a bicycle and riding in a hoopty. I'm telling you. Your priorities will look all the way up. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So basically he tells him that he needs to switch keys with him. You take this Porsche. I'm gonna take this Porsche. You take my box hoopty. Okay. Or unless you want somebody to shoot your mama. So he switched keys with quickness. No problem. Here you go. So he called Tamika. He called Tamika, told her that, somebody knows Tasha's location. Basically, you need to get her extra protection right now. Right now. Okay. Then Tyreek went over to go check, make sure, she followed through with everything. Everything happened as it was supposed to. Jasmine actually ended up seeing him and ran over to him. But he told her to get down because he saw Tommy pulling up. Okay. Then, he walks in. You know how Tommy do. Walked in with the silencer. Pew, 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 pew.
Right.
Taking out the guards and stuff that's standing out front. And of course, he came in. Tasha act like she's seen a whole ghost. What the hell are you doing here? I am in Witsec, sir. The hell? And she said, what you gonna do? Shoot me with Jazz and Mama right out front? This man told her, oh no, don't worry. I got a silencer. They'll be fine. I said, that's why I love his crazy ass.
Yeah.
They won't hear a thing. Okay. Now he said Monet told him where to find her. Then Tyreek came in ready to take out Tommy. Guns about to be ablazing. Okay. Tommy. Then he tells Tommy, he said, I love you, but I'll put a bullet in your ass. Tommy is like, you done killed your daddy. I know you would. Okay. I ain't worried about you, sir. So Tommy got distracted because a guard comes in, shoots at him, but misses. How the hell you do that? Because he wasn't even looking at you, homie. Ain't you trained for this? Then he turned, killed him. I'm sorry, unalived him. And Tyreek looked like he got hit and woke up in the hospital. I thought this man, I thought Tommy took. I thought Tommy got him. Tamika tells him that somebody came up behind him, looked like somebody hit him in the head or something. First of all, Tasha, where were you? Because weren't you there facing that direction? Why did you not see somebody coming up to hit this boy in the head? Listen. Then she said Estelle called the marshals. They found their people dead and basically lying on the floor unconscious. So he just want to know what the hell happened to his mama. She said Tasha was missing, but don't worry, your sister and your grandmother are safe. And boom. That's how they ended. Of course, they're gonna leave the goodness for the season finale that y'all need to watch us on live
next Sunday, 10 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. This Sunday.
Oh yeah, this Sunday. Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm coming back, vacation brain. So yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another review.
Yes, thank you.
If you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and IG. And we'll catch you next week. Well, this week. I'm sorry, y'all. This week at 10 p.m.
You know what? Well, you know what? I'll give it to her because Sunday is technically a new week. Okay, so I'll give it to you. But anyway, this coming Sunday.
Yes, this coming Sunday. But yes, thank you guys. We appreciate the love and support. Let's keep growing and going, and we'll catch y'all on Sunday, 6 p.m. Have a good night.